Hey guys, thank you for stopping by. Happy Saturday. Now I got my title up there, guys. Oh my God, we made it. So without Almighty God in the midst, who can it be? And without health and strength, where would we be? And we want to give thanks for life, that we're alive. We made it, yay, Saturday, and all of that greatness, guys. But I hope everything is great with you guys on a Saturday. Yes, we finally made it. Yes, finally gonna get some time. Yes, some me too time. Yes, and all of those things. Yes. So come on in, guys. Let we unpack this content on a Saturday. Don't forget, I've been working. Work me a work and a chicken me a jerk. Work me a work and a chicken me a jerk. Work me a work and a chicken me a jerk. Right? Because at the end of the day, guys, I've been working and I've been giving you guys the content so much that the subscribers keep on rolling in, guys. So anyways, guys, grab your mama, grab your father, grab everybody except the children and come roll on in with this content right now, because we have a lot of things to say. We have a lot of things to talk about, seriously. Okay, guys? So come on in. So I spoke to you guys before with a rapper Kosoo, and I spoke to you guys and said this was a crazy, crazy story. You know, the guy that they were killed, remember McCormick's murder, Charles McCormick murder. The father basically got time served for basically snitching on his son. He was sentenced to 1,898 days in jail, but it was time served, and he will be released from police custody for snitching, for testifying against his son. All right. I don't know if you guys heard about, I came and I played a part with you guys before, and I said, guys, look how the system have Kosoo father. Kosoo father out here testifying and all of those kind of things, guys. Remember I said so? Kosoo basically got life in sentence almost like a month ago. Remember I spoke about that, and I said to you that you know, Kosoo, after being read guilty verdict of capital murder, facing life in prison. Remember I said that. Remember I also said that, you guys, that his family member, one of his family member, also faced the rat-a-tat-tat of the shackles and chain as well. So let's unpack the story. So now, guys, this is a father and son controversy. It's almost like the Ninja Man and his son controversy. The father got involved when Kosoo told his father to go and pick up his cousin. The father claimed that he didn't know that the cousin went to go kill Charles McCormick. So after that, he was accessory to the crime, they claim, and accessory of the fact, accessory to the fact of the case. Okay, guys? So I'm going to read to the best of my ability. I'm going to try not to object when I'm reading. You know, I think I find that, you know, I shouldn't. I find that I should just read the content and then talk about it after. So I'm going to do my best. Okay, guys? So father of Jacksonville rapper Kosoo sentenced to time served for a role in Charles McCormick's murder. I came and spoke to you guys about that situation already. Abdul Robinson Sr., 54, was sentenced to 1,898 days in jail, which time he was already served. He will release from police custody on Friday, like maybe this Friday or next week Friday. Okay, guys? I also have the audio and the video for you guys, and I'm also going to give you guys a backstory, because I already did a content on this story, but I insert it in another content. It wasn't a content on its own. I kind of insert it as a next topic, basically. All right, so let's get into it. Jacksonville, Florida. We're all the way in Florida now, guys. The father of the Jacksonville rapper Kosoo was sentenced to time served on Friday for his role in 2020 murder of Charles Little Buck McCormick Jr. So remember Little Buck? Anybody knows Little Buck? Okay, let me give you guys Little Buck so I could just get the story sweeter. Okay, so Little Buck was on the internet doing some kind of this song. All right. There was a video that they use against Kosoo as well. All right. Let me find Little Buck for you. Okay, let me find Little Buck for you guys. Little Buck, Buck. All right. So the prosecutor also used something on Kosoo as well, right? So we don't want to find the diss song. We just want to find Little Buck. All right. All right. So let me find a little buck for you guys. Turn this down. Don't want a copyright strike, but I want to show you guys a little buck. All right. 1 second. It's coming. I want to show you guys what little buck look like. I turned on the background because I don't want a copyright strike. All right. So let me see if little buck gonna come on here. So if you guys don't know, here's, hold on 1 second. Let me clear the screen and show you guys little buck. There's little buck, guys. There's little buck. Can't get him any bigger, but that's little buck there. When I get a clearer picture, I'll show you guys some more. There's little buck. There, you guys could see him clear as day. There's little buck. All right, that's little buck. All right, so that's who was murdered in 2020. All right, and the case wrapped up, and majority of them got a life in jail without parole. But the father put the icing on the cake, guys, because guess what, guys? The system had the father against his son, and the son against his father. The system been doing this for a while and a while and a while and a while. When these black children don't try to know themselves. The system had the black culture away one time where the fathers were always locked up in the jails and the children were out here and the mothers were out here raising these children. All right? Or the gangs raised these children. Back in the days, they say that when the gangs used to run things and the gang then they know their morality and know their diligent duty, the gangs would see a child on the road and kick his ass and say, go to school. Here's some lunch money, go to school. They never used to come now, allegedly recruiting young children now in gangs. Recruiting young children now to go steal cars. Recruiting young children now to go kick down people's door. Recruiting young children now to go shoot up the place because they know once you are a juvenile, when they know you're young, you get lesser time. But the law soon pass. Wait a minute and wait. Okay, guys? So that's a little buck. That's little buck. So let's get back in the content. So remember I said that little buck, Charles, his name is McCormick Jr., was killed in 2020. The father was sent to go pick up the cousin who shoot this guy allegedly. We're going to say allegedly because the story is going to make sense sooner or later. And then you can determine if it's allegedly or the truth. I'm coming with bullshit or I'm coming with a cockamania bullshit story. Okay, guys? Anyways, let's finish the story. So the father of Jacksonville rapper Kosoo was sentenced to time served. On Friday, his role in 2020 murder of Charles Little Buck McCormick Jr., making an end to the case in which two others received life sentence. That's rapper Kosoo got life and his cousin got life. Okay, the father got time served because they pinned the dad against Little Buck or Little Buck against his dad. Abdul Robinson, that's the father, senior, who's 54, pleaded guilty to helping his nephew, like I said. Now, people, I don't know how the culture goes most of the time, but I'm disturbed. Here you all have a problem with Little Buck. You and your cousin get involved and your father gets involved. How much more people in your family you're going to put in this whole nonsense? How much more people? Good morning, Sophia. Thank you for stopping by. Okay? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your ears. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for inviting me in your home. I really appreciate it. Sometimes if you guys comment, I don't see it because most of the time you guys don't comment. So I just go on with myself, talk to myself, and go about my business and hope you guys enjoy the content and hope you guys come back for more. So I really appreciate you, Sophia, for stopping by. It's a pleasure as always. All right, let's unpack. So like I said, the cousin, right? The cousin got life as well. So the father is 54, guilty of helping his nephew Leroy Whitaker and Dominique Butter Barner to escape after the murder. You hear that? As part of the plea deal, prosecutor required him to testify against his son named Kosoo. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, guys, that you have to testify against your own son, almost like the Ninja Man situation? All right? Nevertheless. So that's why he got the plea deal, okay, guys? So he had to testify against his son, all right? Real name is Hakeem Robinson Jr. and Whitaker's murder trial, all right, guys? Let's finish unpack the story so I could give you the raw deal and give you the backstory and give you everything that you guys need. In October, Kosoo Whitaker were both sentenced to life in prison, and I came and spoke about that after being found guilty of first-degree murder. Friday morning, like this Friday that just passed, Robinson Sr., who's the father, was sentenced to 1,898 days time served. time he already spent in jail. So imagine that you're testifying against your son. Imagine the system pin you against your son and your nephew and your family member, and yet still you still did 1,800 days in jail. So what was the point, big man? Yo, what was the point? You know what I mean? He still did 1,898 people the time he spent already in jail. So the system never really helped him at all. The system never helped him at all, at all, at all, at all. Because if you had to do 1,898 days in jail and still come and testify against a family member, you got a bad deal. But because he is 50, because this man is in his 50s, and for him to go get life or for him to go get more than that, well, I don't know. Okay? I don't know which one is better. Getting time, not speaking to your family, go up against your son. I don't know which one is worse, but I think he swallowed all of the sour grapes that nudged the damn child teeth. The way we shout out here, because one child could be bad, so we get to understand that Kosoo father allegedly was a snitch from a long time. Allegedly, don't mix me. But nevertheless, people, after he did 1,890 days, the time he spent in jail, 2 years of community control with electronic monitoring. Now you tell me now. Oh my God. People, I said I wasn't going to talk about the story, yo. So, hey, so you testify against your son, testify against your family member, did 1,898 days in jail and still have to go wear an electronic monitor? Black man, why you guys always make the system you guys and turn you guys into some asses? Seriously? So what deal did he get, guys? What deal did he get? Remember, he testified against his son and the nephew. And I mean, say family member, then if it's not his nephew, the cousin, family member. Testify against his son. Let his son hate him until he's dead. See? Make the whole world come out here and call him a snitch. And then they're still gonna give you a monitoring? Sir, you never got a deal. They took you for an ass, bargain you like a chip against your son, and swallow up your son and the other nephew. They never gave you a deal, or you never got a bargain the way I see it if I was the lawyer. Anyways, let's continue, all right? So he has to be wearing control with electronic monitoring and follow people by 3 years of probation with special condition. That's the worst thing you can ever get. So I thought they said that they're grateful that he testified in the murder case. Without this father, I don't think the guys would have really go down that much or that well. So how does this man come testify in a murder case against his 2 family members, his son, his blood? And he did 1,898 days already spent in jail. Are you still going to give this man a control electronic monitoring and still give him 3 years probation? You should have just made them throw the book at you. Accessory to the crime, give me the time. Seriously. Because you're still out here doing time. You're still out here. You did your dead time. You can't take back that time. Money can't buy life. Money can't buy time. Enough of them fall because them too hype. And you can't buy back the time when it gone. I'm just being sarcastic at this point. Okay? Can that man buy back 1,898 days? Can he buy it back? Anybody serve, sell, shit. Anybody in the store? Hello, storekeeper. Can I buy 1,898 days back, please and thank you? I forgot the days. I fell asleep. I was locked up and I just need back the days. And I'm just being sarcastic and I'm just being a jackass at this point. So man got that time, people, and still got probation after he testified in the murder trial. Wow. Anyways, kiss my teeth and pass. Keep on going now. The judge assisted confirmed with the First Coast News that Robinson Sr. will be released from police custody on Friday. Barner, a confessed accomplice to the murder, also agreed to testify in the trial as a key witness for the state in return for the reduced sentence. He too was sentenced Friday. You so much people in the one murder case over rap lyrics. You see how the culture is getting weirder than weirder after man sing you some diss song. Black folks always get that. They will bother you on the internet, cuss you on the internet. You cuss them back, and when they see you in public, they want to step to you. I guess your words are hotter, and I guess your stuff is more attached or more is more more hurtful when you tell them something. How can you be killing somebody over a rap song? How can you be over here killing people over you wearing blue, you're wearing red? How can you be over here killing people that's my turf and your turf, and none of the turf belong to your ancestors, none of the turf belong to your mama and your father, none of the turf then belong to your significant other. None of the places that you guys are fighting over are my turf, this are my block, this are my this, my that, don't belong to none of yous. None of yous at all. Those things, most of those blocks are controlled by government and controlled by the Italians. And the only person who's going to own those blocks and turf will be the Italian kids when most of you guys dead off and kill off and they build up all of those things with condos and all of these things where you guys can't afford. Make that make sense for me, black folks. Make that make sense for me, young men. Make that make sense for me. But nevertheless, during the trial, Barna testified he, Robinson, Kosoo Robinson brother, Abdul Robinson Jr., and Whitaker went to where McCormick lived to devise a plan for the murder, and that all of them wanted to kill McCormick. Why they want to kill that boy? Over a diss track. All right? So brother of Jacksonville rapper Kosoo pleaded guilty to accessory to murder and received 12-year sentence. So father get caught up in the murder. Brother got caught up in the murder. Cousin get caught up in the murder. All right? And another fool got caught up in the murder. So much people. So two brothers, one couldn't say, brother, no, go and find a book. No, brother, go and find a trade. No, brother, let's go find a job. Nobody could have gave him no advice. So the whole family went down for one murder over rap lyrics. I would have to call you guys donkey of the day, but because we're not bad people, I'm going to leave you guys. Seriously. If because you guys are bad people and gun people, I would have shouted donkey of the day, hee-haw. But because I'm not too bad, I don't want to come shoot me up. Seriously. Because this is crazy. So, Kosoo, you dragged on everybody in your family in this whole murder case? Oh, the race. Anyhow, meanwhile, Robinson, sir, identified his son Kosoo as the shooter in court. McCormick murder during his testimony, he said, understand that he helped Kosoo co-defendant burn the clothes they wore during the crime. So father go pick up murderer and burn clothes. Say what? Father went to go pick up murderer and burn clothes. So the father is no good. Can't set no example. I believe Kosoo got his badness from his father. All this time been going in and out in jail. As a jailbird. I would think so. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of you fathers out here doing shit and I'm not making the kids know what you guys are doing. Making all the kids them join in. You understand? When he asked if he understood that testify against his son could result in him facing life in prison, Robinson Sr. said he understood. Oh my. He told the court he was cooperating so he can be released in time to spend time with his younger children, telling stories about his 8-year-old daughter. So you're 50 odd and you have an 8-year-old daughter wanting him to attend a dance at his 6-year-old son. Oh, Father God. This man is 50 odd and have an 8-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son wanting to play football together. He also talked about health concerns that he felt may shorten his life, such as diabetes, failing kidney, and congestive heart failure. But they never care about you, sir. They still put you on ankle bracelet. They still put you on probation, and they still made you sit in jail for 1,800 and something days. They never care about your heart problems. I'm sure all of these things is on your bucket, on your docket when you went in there, that you have a heart problem and you're diabetic and all this shit. They never care about you, sir. They just made you come and testify against your family and still throw the book at you. The way I see it, right? Because if you slip up on the probation, you're going back, right? If you go somewhere with the ankle bracelet that you're not supposed to go, you're going back. So you never got a deal. Fool? Jackass, you never got a deal. But anyways, the case is related to a web of other crimes in Jacksonville and other parts of the state involving gang rivalry. McCormick was 23 years at the time. Could you imagine? 23 years old, no have no aim, no have no game, no have no job, no have no trade, no education, just gun rapper pam as a rapper. Oh, if any one of my kids don't come and say want to be a rapper, man, you better forget where you live, man. Which rapper, man? Hey. Anyways, so that was the story, guys. The father had to testify against his son. All right, guys? So it's troubling and disturbing, but what can I say? That was a short version of it. Can't bother to give you guys a long version. I'm going to use the clip and use the videos to fill in the rest. So let's unpack this quick and fast, all right?
To say I'm fired up
One
about
second.
this one, guys.
I had to mute you guys because of commercial, okay? Sorry about that. I don't want the commercial in it because we'll get a copyright strike, all right? So we want to talk about rapper Kosoo. So rapper Kosoo, like I said, guys, God bless Natasha. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Thank you for inviting me your home. I really appreciate you, okay? Thank you for your precious time. I really appreciate you, all right? Thank you so much for stopping by. All right. So right here, he got time served, guys. And we're just going to get into it. And then we're going to get into the backstory, okay? Please and thank you.
All right, Mr. Robinson,
Right here.
of course, I sat through the trial at which you testified, and I am fully aware of the assistance and cooperation that you've provided in the prosecutions of not only your son, but of the other defendants who have cases before me, Roy Whitaker, Mr. Hudson, Mr. Brown, and the rest of the gang.
I'm going to give you guys back and forth screens because I don't want a copyright strike, okay?
The hard decision that you needed to make and what you have done to assist in these investigations and prosecutions. I am, of course, bound by the plea agreement you all have reached, but...
So you hear how the man helped the prosecutor case? He was basically the key witness against his son. Sons, cause more than one. Cause Kosoo was dumb enough to bring his brother into it as well, and his cousin. Family can't stick up with family again when it comes to positivity. It's always negativity. Which one of my cousins them could come and tell me to go help them kill somebody and I run gone? Where and when? Are you crazy? You better do that shit on your own and don't call me because I ain't bailing you. The way I see it. So look how the man did significant testimony against his son, and yet still look what they did, ankle bracelet and all. But who tell him to go burn clothes? Not me.
When it comes to departure, that is strictly within the discretion of the court. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And it sounds as if the state agrees that your assistance would qualify under 921.00262I for that departure, and I do so find that your assistance qualifies. In addition, under 2B, I believe it is, I also acknowledge that in these horrific crimes that resulted in the death of people in our community, that you were not the shooter.
You're there.
You did not provide or get rid of the firearms or play a major role in the crimes. You did play a role in the crimes, and for that you're being held accountable by being an accessory after the fact, driving people to the doctor, driving people away from a crime scene, providing money for Mr. Barner to get out of town, Smith, and so that is what I am sentencing you for today.
So he played a role in it, yes?
I am also fully aware that you are within your family and in your community persona non grata.
Yeah, they hate you.
You have a bullseye on you.
Yep.
So you are going to have to...
What do you think the judge say he has a bullseye on him? What do you think that means? Remember the community say he's a snitch. And remember the son them hate him. So if the son can go and corral everybody in a murder case, what can they do to this father when they release him? So we're on it. We'll hear if they do him in, or we'll hear if he's still around, or he died from his kidney issue, or all this nonsense that he claimed and told the court. So we'll hear if they're going to leave him out here as a snitch. We will hear now. Because remember, they claim that this is a whole gang of web, and he came out and snitched after he was involved of burning clothes, giving drive, giving money, all these scenarios now. So let's see what's going to happen to him when they put him out here in the community. Oh my, what a big weapon over your head. Hear what the judge says? He has what over his head? Family hate him, community hate him. Oh no. Could you imagine, guys? Could you imagine?
Lawfully protect yourself. But understand this, you are a convicted felon.
See
I know
there?
that I've previously adjudicated you guilty of aggravated fleeing from law enforcement officers.
Hear that?
You are not allowed to possess firearms.
Hear
you
this?
understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I'll be gone. I'm leaving.
Okay, well, hold up on that.
So you hear what she said? I hope you could protect yourself, but you're not allowed to have any firearm. And you hear what he said? He's leaving. So I thought you said you want to be out here to do basketball with your son and go to games with your daughter. Lying, hey. So where you going to run to? You could run, you can't hide. So where's he gonna run to? So you know snitching against your son would have put your whole life in jeopardy. So you made the police and the prosecutor and the judge put your life in jeopardy to testify against your family and gonna leave you out here now with an ankle bracelet monitoring and probation where you really can't go places. Where are you gonna run to if you're on probation? Where are you gonna run to when you have an ankle monitor? Huh? So this is so sick and disturbing. This lawyer, I don't know what kind of deal you gave this man, but it's not a good deal. This man you're basically giving this man a life sentence the way I see. This is a TP just gave him the life sentence and done.
Because, of course, now you're going to be a multi-convicted felon.
See?
I am adjudicating you guilty of these two offenses today. So let's begin with case 2020 CF 8261. For that one count of accessory after the fact, I am going to adjudicate you guilty.
Jaja.
I am going to sentence you to the 1,898 days that you have already served.
You're
That's
there.
a Florida State prison sentence, but it is time served. That's going to be followed by
Listen.
2 years
Probation.
of community control with electronic monitoring, to then be followed by 3 years
Probation.
of probation with the following.
So if he testifies so much in the court system and gave me the witness and the eyewitness, you ever hear eyewitness get a probation still? You ever heard the key witness still got time? Because he did 1,800 and something in jail. Call that dead time. Okay. All right. So if you're going to give him time served, why are you giving him an ankle bracelet and why are you putting this man on probation? And then no, not only that, he still have a hit on his head because the whole family hates him and the community hates him and the gang members hates him. So this man is double dead. This man is a double DIE. Yeah, this man is dead as the way the word dead as the way I see it. Because oh God, what much more can a black man take? But nevertheless, it's your shit. Why did you go and help them in this situation? Oh my.
Conditions. You have to pay mandatory felony court costs of
You're there.
$518. I don't think I need to say it, but it will be a condition. You are not to possess any firearm, ammunition, or weapons. If you are going to move out of town or move out of state, I don't have an objection to that. However, wherever you're going to move has to accept you and receive you, and you have to pay the transfer fee. Do you
You're
understand
there.
that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So just to be clear, I do not have an objection to transferring this community control or probation to another location. But
Because he
whether
has to
you're
run
accepted
people. He has a head on his head.
is
He's
not
a snitch.
You understand? Let's see here. I would like you to undergo a mental health evaluation
You're
and
there.
any recommended follow-up treatment.
You're there. So hold on. Wait a minute, Judge. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Seriously, Judge? So before wait a minute. So why you never do a mental evaluation before he testify against his son? Why do it after? So the case is over. He was a key witness. You gave him probation. You gave him an ankle bracelet. Now you want to give this man mental evaluation? So he was mentally okay to testify against his son and the cousin and everybody else. But now that he's going to be free with target on his back, he still need a mental evaluation? Judge, you're full of yourself, bro. Come down. Come right down, Judge. Come right down. Seriously? Oh. Okay, so you put your father in a butty hole, man. Seriously. Jaja.
And you were retained counsel, is that correct?
Your Honor, in case
Appointed?
in the 2020 case, yes, and in 21 CF 3570 was appointed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mental
All right, let's move on to
evaluation.
that case then. 21 CF 3570. Again, you will be adjudicated guilty of count 2. I will sentence you similarly to 1,898 days in prison.
You're there.
Credit for that time served. That
People, I can't drag out this bull crap. I cannot drag out this bull crap anymore, guys. Not at all. But I want you guys to watch when he testify against his son. All right? We're going to give you guys a backstory. So give me a second. I don't want a commercial. I'm going to switch devices. So follow me, okay? Today I decided to say, okay, I'm going to do two devices for you guys right here.
Here today, you realize that you were testifying against not only co-defendants but family members.
See there?
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
Well, I have a number of reasons.
Listen.
What are they?
I got some health issues. I got 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter. And, you know, when my 8-year-old daughter asked me when I'm going to come take her to the daddy-daughter dance.
You're there.
Objection, hearsay, relevance.
Liar.
Overruled.
Good.
And she asked me over each year when I'm going to come take her there. And I keep letting her down. Then my 6-year-old son, when he asked me if I'm going to come to his football games.
Mm-hmm.
Come take him fishing. My other 6-year-old, he asked me, when I'm gonna come see him. When he begging me, please come see me, Daddy. You wanna teach me how to play the game, but he don't know where I'm at. You know, things like that. My health issues.
Can I interject? So the day when he go pick up this guy after some kind of shooting, so he never know that the guy went to go shoot. After he took the clothes and went to go burn the clothes, he never realized that he was an accessory to a crime. After he go drop him to east, west, north, and south and gave him money to get out of town, he never realized that he was going to get himself in a crime accessory to the fact. So he never remembered the 2 6-year-old and the 8-year-old then. Oh, Papa, you sad as F. But what can I say? Let's continue.
What health issues do you have?
I have diabetic. I'm diabetic.
A lot of people do.
High blood pressure.
A lot of people
I
do
suffer
now.
from congestive heart failure. I just found out June 25th that my kidneys is failing rapidly.
But they made you stand there with no doctor
Coming up with
testifying.
this case negatively impacted your relationship with your entire family.
Well, I really don't have no more relationship with my family.
Can they say you're a snitch?
Besides one person.
So if part of your family completely cut you out.
Yeah.
When people know that you're cooperating, does that make it easier or harder for
Listen,
you when you're incarcerated?
Well, it make it harder for me.
because nobody trusts him because they say he's a snitch. And he snitch on his nephew, snitch on his son, and even snitch on himself. So they say, you snitch, come out here. I swear to God. This is disturbing and troubling, bruh. So imagine this man is diabetic, have diabetes, kidney problem, but the judge didn't care for him to testify. They didn't care that they gave him, he was doing 1,800 and change in jail already, dead time. They still never care that he has a kidney problem and a kidney failure. Put him on ankle bracelet. Want to give this man an ongoing mental evaluation and all of this. Only you won't care about yourself, sir. Nobody cared. Maybe the family that hates you now, those are the only one that did care. Because the prosecutor and the police and whoever wrap up this case and the judge, is just another case, another time, another day. Drink my coffee, please. The way I see it, sir, they put you in a web of BATTYHOLE. Spell it out, sound it out, sound it out. Seriously. Okay, guys? Disturbing. Troubling. But what can I say?
Get out.
Extremely harder.
Is cooperating in this case something that is easy for you to do?
No, this is the most hardest decision I've had to make in my life.
Yeah, testify against your son.
The day that Charles McCormick was murdered on January 15, 2020, does that specific day hold any significance for you and your family?
Yes.
And why is that date significant in your mind?
It's the date that my son got killed.
See?
Who was your son that got killed?
Willie Addison.
See?
See, you're a biological.
Hey, you guys never got the backstory, eh? Do you guys want me to finish this? You guys never got the backstory, eh? So he has a son that got killed. Rapper Kosoo said that he wanted revenge because they're going back and forth with some rap song. You know how these people do with their nonsense. Rap this, rap this, rap that, rap this. They're going back and forth with some rap nonsense, some rap this. So the son got killed. One of his son got killed. And Kosoo allegedly took it upon himself to say that he's going to kill Little Buck. All right? All right? You understand? So that's what occurred, people. And then his son ended up dying. And Kosoo went to go take revenge. That's his other son. So here you are, one of your son dead. Here you are as a man that's 50-odd caliber. You have 2 6-year-olds as you claim. An 8-year-old, daddy come play with me, daddy come play with me. You have the cousin there in part of the murder. You have your son again, the rapper Kosoo, a part of the murder. And then you have one son already ashes to ashes, dust to dust. So why did you go pick them up in the car? Why did you go and burn the clothes? Why did you give them money to go away? So now I see why they gave him an ankle bracelet and all of that. But it's first in the history that I see that somebody come and testify with the feds and still got ankle bracelet and stuff. Look at Takeshi 6ix9ine. Takashi, or whatever his name is. Did he not testify against the gang? Did he get any time? Didn't he not have all of these gang? And when it was time, he said, Your Honor, I, Your Honor, but, I and thee, and the, and here, and she, and he. Didn't he not? So did he get any time? I'm missing something. Right? So you hear what this man says, the hardest thing to testify against his son. One of them already dead. So why this man never clean up his act? Clean up your heart and come. Why he never did that? So the father is the one that why Kosoo is like that, I would think. Bad example in the family now. I would think. But if you don't believe so, well, you have your own opinion, and we're here to agree and disagree. To be honest, so let's finish unpack this and like literally kiss our teeth and pass. Next. So let's finish this up, people. All right, let's finish up this quick and fast.
Child,
No.
do you still consider him to be your son?
Yes, I consider him to be my son.
He hates your guts.
Did Willie Addison have a nickname?
Yes.
What was that?
Lil Willie, Boss Goon.
You're there. Okay. So that's the commercial there. All right, guys. So we're literally just kissing our teeth and pass. I don't know if you guys want me to drag this shit out. So that's how he testified against his son. His son got life in prison, guys. Like, seriously. Okay. Cousin got some time and another cousin got 12 years. All right. Because at the end of the day, he was part of it as well. All right. From there, what else? Let me find some other things for you guys. No. 1 second. Let me find something else for you guys here. So that's when he testified against his son. All right. And I don't know if you guys know who rapper Kosoo is. His face is there. This is rapper Kosoo right there. From you look at rapper Kosoo, you see rapper Kosoo have issues and problems. But this is rapper Kosoo, and rapper Kosoo, when he's 20 odd years old, gone to jail for life. Going to go build coffin and whatever else they build in jail. Because he never wanted to be out here to take up no trade. He never wanted to be the next Drake. He wanted to be out here busting guns. The way I see it. Okay, he's not alone. A lot of you guys out here, little kids out here, a lot of you young men out here busting guns for what I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys have to be mindful out here. I'm not into the rapping crap shit. I don't like rap. I don't like rap music. And from the longest time, I tell my children, I don't want no rap crap in my house, to be honest. Because all they do is feud gang war. All they do is talk about bitches and hoes and all of these things. And then people glorify that shit. But if you come out here and talk about a different ethnic background, you'll be banished like Kanye West and everybody in Hollywood. But these rappers and the biggest people that own the rap people and these industry don't look like us, but it's okay for a rapper to come out here and talk about a black woman so bad. It's okay for them to talk about guns. It's all about them to come out here and self-destruct, and people make millions off of it and nothing don't come out of it, and the black community don't really say much. Really and truly? Really and truly? So these are the things that I'm talking about, guys. So it's troubling and disturbing for me, but what can I say? How can you be making millions on top of self-destruct music? How can you? So let's talk about the sentencing that his cousin got as well, because the cousin was dumb enough to be in this one as well. All right? Okay? All right? So let's get into it. Quick and fast.
Today, we now know a local rapper and his cousin will spend the rest of their lives in prison. Hakeem Robinson also...
Back it up 1 second.
We now know a local rapper and his cousin will spend the rest of their lives in prison. Hakeem Robinson, also known as Kosoo, along with Leroy Whitaker Jr., were sentenced today in the death of Charles McCormick Jr. Our Haja Baj joined us live outside the Duval County Courthouse this evening. And Haja, tell us more about what happened inside the courtroom.
Yeah, guys, I was in the courtroom today when Robinson and Whitaker found out they'll be spending the rest of their lives behind bars without parole. Now, both men declined to speak as the judge announced their sentences.
His life was taken unjustly, and the ripple effect of the act that has forever changed his family, friends, and community. but it brings some kind of relief knowing that this individual will no longer have the power to take another life.
Is there anything you wish to say? Okay. By unanimous verdict, and at this time, this court will then adjudicate you guilty of that offense and sentence you to the only lawful sentence that this court can impose, and that is mandatory life in prison without the eligibility for parole.
Jacksonville rapper Hakeem Robinson, also known as Kosoo, and his cousin Leroy Whitaker Jr. were sentenced Wednesday to life in prison without parole for the 2020 killing of 23-year-old Charles McCormick Jr. According to police, McCormick was shot on January 15, 2020 at Thames Point Plaza in Arlington. An off-duty officer witnessed the shooting and said the gunman stood over McCormick and fired a rifle before fleeing in a Nissan Altima. The officer pursued the...
All right, so we're going to pause it this and get to the part there. Wait.
The case of Charles McCormick, one of the bodies that Kosoo is in court for at the moment, along with his co-defendant, ATK Scotty. Charles McCormick, a.k.a. Lil Buck, was shot and unalived on January 15,
running with the gun.
2020 after being followed to a staffing agency for a work dispatch. Charles had just gotten his job for the day after leaving the staffing office when two unidentified men started shooting at him. Charles would try to run, but did not make it far before being unalived in the crowded plaza of the staffing agency. The woman who had just given Charles his work description for the day would be the one to call police after hearing shots and seeing him laying on the sidewalk. She described his legs being split apart and half of his face being gone after the shooting. Others say they watched as one of the men stood over McCormick and fired rifle.
All right then. So remember, the man's face was shot out, you know, people. The man's face was like a target. They blast out the man's face. Remember, they said that they were going around to see where he was to go and murder him. What did they murder him over? A rap song. A rap this. This is where the black culture gone nowadays is, over song. We're out here killing people. But it's not my business. I don't kill off on yourself if I don't want. So then there I would have more content to talk about, I would think, if you want to be dumb enough, to be honest.
Car until it crashed. 3 people ran from the scene. Robinson and Whitaker were later arrested and charged with first-degree murder. A jury unanimously found Robinson guilty for first-degree murder on July 31st of this year. Family members of McCormick were in the courtroom, sharing their grief and sending a message to the community.
We pray that this moment causes reflection, not only for those being sentenced, but for anyone listening. One reckless moment, one decision can destroy many lives, including your own. As a community, we must take a stand against music and messages that glorify real violence and the loss of innocent lives.
So you hear what I said? So what did the woman say? We should stay away from music that glorify all of these things. So who out here listening to rap music and rap crap? Who's out here listening to rap crap? Remember, majority of the people that own the industry don't look like us at all. Okay? And you could never be out here and singing about nothing about Jews or singing about anything of that sort. You'll be banished out here like Kanye West. So why is it that the black culture is taking up this rap crap, singing about women ray-tay-tay, singing about bitches and hoes, and singing about how you're killing people, and singing about all of these guns and these Glocks? Why? Why does people out here that don't look like us is making millions off of those rap crap, off of those music that are self-destructing and killing off the black community? Why? Tell me why, oh why, oh why? Tell me why. So if you're one of those parents right now listening to this content and you're in your house, make your son out here play rap crap. Remember, the next thing they're going to find themselves is in the gang. Because rap, from the rap song to the gang, to me I'm the boss, to me I'm the man, to the gun. Remember, I tell you guys this. It's almost like back in the days, they used to say from the school to the pipe, from the pipeline to school to jail. Because when majority of these kids get kicked out, expelled from school, they end up in the gang. So from rap crap to be the boss, to be the man, you can't talk to me. It's my block, to the gun, to jailhouse, to prison, to coffin. Make that make sense for me. Make that make sense for me. So if you're out here, please tell your children no rap crap. And if you're out here not celebrating, not out here congratulating the rap crap, the way I see it, because it's a self-destructing music that's killing off these young kids. It's a crazy ass music that have these children with their pants down their ass. It's the craziest music. Why these people out here talking about my dog, my this, my that, my wolf, my this, my that. All kind of nonsense. Everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody wants to look like a rapper. All right? Okay? Remember, I tell you guys this. So it's disturbing and troubling. And then when you hide and think about the hip hop and the hip hop music, the people who were supposed to get the glorification for the hip hop don't get it, because remember, it was two Jamaicans. One or two Jamaicans went to the States and start. Go do your history, bro. And when you hide now, those rappers not giving that Jamaican person who passed away no strength, no nothing, because they think they own the hip hop. But that's not how hip hop went back in the days. That's not how hip hop went back in the days. You understand? So who's claiming that hip hop? Not us. Who's claiming all the money from hip hop? Not we in the culture. Not at all. You get this multi-million contract, and by the time you look, they claim say you back in the days as that man say, you have to insert boiled egg up in your ass to say if you're ready. We hear all about the Diddy shit that goes on with all the musician and the rapper. We heard all of these Illuminati nonsense. Then we hear about selling your soul. Then we hear about all of these things what goes on in the rap music. So if all of those things are true, I would say allegedly. I don't know. But the way how I see it, the rap music, it's a self-destruct music. All right? The rap music is out here to self-destruct and is killing off the young youths in the black community. If I'm wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. All right, guys? That's just my take on it. But nevertheless, people, so I'm sure you got the drift. Sure you heard about how rapper Kosoo and his crazy ass father end up in a situation and stuff like that. Remember, you also had the star witness, Dominique. Let's get to Dominique, the star witness, and we're going to wrap it up and talk about some many other things. Okay? Quick and fast. So we have the star witness. This is the star witness.
All right, Mr. Barton, if you'll have a seat right there in the chair.
So you do the crime and end up being the witness.
All right, sir. Please sit closely to that microphone and speak loudly and clearly.
Look at these young
State,
youths.
you may proceed.
Jaja.
Thank you.
Pick up his gun. Oh.
Okay, please, court.
Yes.
Would you please state and spell your name?
Dominique Barner. Dominique-Barner.
And how old are you today?
Say what?
How old are you today?
31.
30.
When's your birthday?
October 31st, 93.
And did you graduate from high school?
No.
Of course
When
not.
did you stop going to school?
10th grade.
Approximately how tall are you?
5'7".
Do you have any tattoos?
So when I say that rapper Kosoo and his family member, them dunces in the word D-U-N-C-E, then now you follow me? No education. What take you to go to high school? What take you to go to school for 4 years, bruh? What take you? The time you're out here spending time on the block, singing, smoking, and all, you could go to class. You can go to class. So no education, no trade, just rap, crap, and guns. Oh, the black race. I'm only coming out here to tell you guys that we're in trouble, but what can I say?
Tattoos.
Yes, sir.
You have any tattoos on your arms?
Yes, sir.
You're there.
What kind of tattoos do you have on your arms?
Money signs.
Guns.
My name. My daddy name.
You're there.
My daughter name.
On your left forearm, for example, what do you have tattooed?
My
Gun.
birth year.
Okay, and what is that?
1993.
And what about on your right arm, forearm?
My daddy name.
Your daddy name. Daddy should be embarrassed.
Yes, sir.
What is your nickname?
Bottom.
And is that B-U-T-T-A?
Yes, sir.
But I know.
How did you get that nickname?
It's a family name.
Did your dad have the same nickname?
Yes, sir.
Is your dad still alive?
No, sir.
How old were you when your dad passed?
11.
When were you taken into custody on the charges you currently have pending?
January 15th, 2020.
And how old were you at that time?
26.
And have you remained in custody since that day?
Yes, sir.
Have you been charged with burglary with an assault or battery, home invasion, robbery for the offense that took place at 1033 Townsend Boulevard on January 15, 2020?
Yes, sir.
And today, are you aware of the name of the victim in that charge?
Yes, sir.
And what's that person's name?
Barbara Buckley.
Prior to that day, did you know who she was? Since the burglary with an assault or battery and home invasion, therefore the same offense?
Yes, sir.
Is it your understanding that you can only be sentenced on one of those offenses?
Yes, sir.
And you have a co-defendant in that burglary charge?
Yes, sir.
Right. And what's the name of your co-defendant in the burglary charge?
Leroy Whitaker.
Judge of a star.
Do you see Leroy Whitaker in the courtroom here today?
You're there.
Can you please tell us where he is seated? And
Point him out, you snitch.
He got on blue.
You're there. Hey, listen, man. So I told you guys are not really mad enough, because there's no way you're out here do crime and then come in court to say, there he is in the blue. Come on now. You guys are not ready for the gangbanging shit, man. Go to school, man, and get a trade, man. You guys are not ready for the gangbanging shit. You can't be out here wilding out in the public on innocent bystanders, and then when you go to court in front of the bigger gang members as in the court, you're out here, no, here he is, and he was part of it, and I'm gonna snitch, and I have heart problems, and kidney problems, and I'm diabetic, and woo, and wah. What? That's why you should stay away from crime. Go to school, go find something constructive to do, because we're not ready yet for the madness, the way I see it. Okay, guys? Anyways, guys, wrapping up this Kosoo situation, it's a shame and disgrace on humanity. Because father gone down in it, son dead, next son gets sentenced, cousin gets sentenced. The whole family hates him and the community hates him. So is this man dead or alive? If this man is a walking dead, or a man who is going to be off probation, off the ankle bracelet, and start over his life with his 6-year-olds and his 8-year-old. Seriously. So rapper Kosoo, you did your father in and your father did you in. I never seen nothing like this, but it's almost like the Ninja Man case. Both of them, one run this way, this one run this way, and then they run in the... Until now, I don't even know if Ninja Man is appealing that case, because they say that the lady who had everything passed away, so they don't even know where to find half of those files. Oh my, yikes. Nowadays days, be mindful how you go and pick up your children if your children are gangbangers. Be mindful how your children coming in the house with stuff in their backpack. Because when police come knock off that door, police is not saying, okay, mama, papa, go one side. Police is hog tying you guys all on the grass until they find what they're looking for. And a lot of you parents just want to know on the son out there broke down the whole place. And you guys are taking what they're bringing in the home. You know your children, them don't have no job, but they come in with the hottest sneaker and you're not asking them where they get it from. So start within our home first, please, and thanks. Because if you don't control these youths nowadays days, the courthouse will control them. Cemetery will control them. And the prosecutor will have them out here like F3, testifying against each other, putting a hit on their head. Because once you come and testify in a gang, you can't go back in civilization. They're going to kill you. Okay, guys? So here you are getting life. Here you are getting a hit on your head. So right now you're working out to have multiple enemies, the way I see it. All right, the court system, yes, the law enforcement system, and out in the public system. Depends on who catch you first, the way I see it. So nevertheless, people, be mindful, and young youths, please, uplift yourself, uphold yourself, go get a job, go get a trade, go to school. All right? Because there's many other things out here that you can do in a positive light, the way I see it. Okay, guys? From there, we're going to jump to other things and wrap up this live and say thank you for stopping by. I had to give you guys your Saturday content because I got to run as well, people. Although this is Saturday, still got a bunch of things to do. But nevertheless, we're always busy like bee. Can't stop it, right? But nevertheless, let's unpack some more things and I'm going to call it a day, guys. All right? All right. So I don't know if you guys heard in the past, I came to you guys and I said, guys, they're killing Christians in Nigeria. Remember I said that? I said, guys, some problem is happening here. Guys, did you guys hear about it? Guys. Now, remember Nicki Minaj, every time there's a death, anytime there's some kind of dark stuff on the land, Nicki Minaj appear. We see it on TikTok, when the people then put it out on the YouTube. We see it every time there's a controversy, something about death, the dark angel come out. They claim allegedly is Nicki Minaj. Now, for in the past, I said to you guys, they've been killing lots of people in Nigeria. There's lots of children, young girls been kidnapped in Nigeria. Remember last time I came to say that last time they wipe out a whole bunch of Christian people because they claimed that they were working some kind of black magic. Remember I came, Remember when I pop content out here, I want you guys to watch the content, eh? And when I insert the topic them in the content, I want you guys to watch it and go do your diligent duty to go and do your research, people. Enough things I come and show you guys and enough things I come and talk to you guys about. Don't take me for granted, because lots of people who are blogging, they're not giving you all of this, man. I give you guys homework. I give you guys all the stories. I give you guys things that you guys don't know. So help me now, man. So when I come with the content, you guys understand what I'm talking about. So Nicki Minaj loses 100,000 followers after speaking about the Nigeria murder. And from there, then I'm going to give you the backstory of what I'm talking about. So let's get to Nicki Minaj for a second. All right, people? Since we're talking about hip-hop and Kosoo and everybody, might as well start here.
Platform to call out the world's failure to defend religious liberty. She's now backing President Trump's efforts to address violence against Christians in Nigeria. Let's just take a listen to what she said.
Faith is under attack in way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray.
Yep.
Credit to Nicki Minaj. Esther, why is Nicki Minaj one of the few celebrities actually speaking out on this issue?
She looks something.
Because, surprisingly, she's one of the few celebrities with the moral compass. And she's picked up on a story that has been largely ignored by much of the Western media. I mean, this year alone, 7,000
I spoke about it.
Nigeria have been murdered since 2010.
Genocide people.
Tens of thousands of churches that have been burnt or attacked. You have whole dioceses in certain parts of the country that are being brutally slaughtered on a daily basis. And for her to say this and to actually give credit to President Trump for highlighting this, it's cost her, I believe.
So she lost 100,000 followers because they're like, girl, shut up, bye. Go worry about hip-hop. Go worry about your family. Go worry about your husband that's on the sex register list. They say, goodbye, girl, bye, bye. And that's the funniest thing. She has a husband and registered on the sex register list, and she still got a pass. How come? These are the things, and every day I know what you talk about rapists and raper and this and that. Please, bye. I keep on saying in the black community, when you guys like someone, no matter what they do, it's okay. And it's sad. We need to usher them out when we find out things about them. But nevertheless, it's not my business. You guys are a Nicki Minaj fan? I'm not her fan. I really don't give a shit about her. Because every time she show up, it's like the angel of death, the way I see it. But who am I to say? So let's go all the way in Nigeria for a second to let you guys know there's genocide and they're murdering a lot of people in Nigeria. All right? Genocide we are. All right?
In the African nation of Nigeria, millions of Christians are persecuted by Islamic terror groups. The Nigerian government is doing very little to stop the attacks. Well, now religious freedom advocates, including one member of the U.S. Congress, are taking action. CBN's Kelly Wright has this look at the crisis.
See there, people?
210 persons were slaughtered in one night, in less than 24 hours.
You hear that, people?
The video from the Father's Day massacre includes graphic images of people being burned alive,
Hear that?
families attacked, and homes destroyed in Yelawata, Nigeria.
That very day, it was raining. So, planning herdsmen, they invaded the community.
So we don't want to drag it out. So now you know that there's mass murdering in Nigeria. We don't really see it on the news. Not at all. We don't hear nothing at all. Nothing about the situation at all. All we know, I came and spoke about this story in the past. And I said to you guys, people, that there's genocide in Africa. They've been killing a lot of people in Nigeria.
Africa,
all right?
You have seen death and devastation all around you in the ongoing genocide in Nigeria. But you have been fighting back with worship. Take a look.
We're going to forward it because we don't want a copyright strike, yeah?
I'm glad to be here, first of all. because this is one way to raise more awareness of what's going on.
I was on the
I'm
story.
sure you've seen the clips everywhere. Jos, Kaduna, you know, it's a continuous attack on Christianity. You know, and the killings have not stopped. I mean, as far back as 2017 that I can remember, Christians have been attacked in their homes, in their communities, homes being burnt down, houses being destroyed, farmlands being destroyed.
Yep.
You know, so it's been a long journey of having to endure these things as a believer. You're not certain. You can be on the road and you're attacked because of that. So, yeah.
So right now, people are being attacked because you're Christian people. If you're getting the drift, if you're hearing the story. All right, people? I did comment on Pat and I said, guys, genocide is happening in Nigeria. This is what happened to the Christians. This is what happened, da. But a lot of times, maybe I talk a lot and I insert too much stuff in one content. So maybe it's too much for you guys to remember that I came and spoke about that in the past. All right, guys? From there, guys, I know I had to speak about other things, but maybe I'm giving you guys too much at one point. Maybe I should just leave... all of that story for another time until I come back with another content. I really don't want to give you guys that much because see, it's almost an hour. So I really don't want to give you guys that much, but I'm going to leave everything else for next content, okay? Let's unpack some stuff on the phone. We want to talk about this man here. So this black man is the world empire. They claim to the richest black man in the world, all right? And right now they claim that his net worth reached 30.3 billion, all right? Because of all of this. They said that his daughters and everybody is going to come and take over the oil situation and make all of this money. So they're basically saying that this man, on the next chapter of his family, his daughters are going to be the next mogul, taking over his business and running the business and running what he's doing. So look at the rich black man now. Oh my. And now his daughters are going to come to what? To come and say, I'm going to be taking over the business and taking over all of this money. So we talk about wealth, transferring wealth to the black culture, keeping the wealth in the family, doing what you must do to keep up what your family started. We see that in the Chinese culture. We see that in the India culture. We see that even on the farm. When you go on the farm, when I go on the farm, you see kids right there standing, selling tomato, selling apples, selling this. But when it comes to our black youth, most of the time, they don't want to help with the business. Them too tired, them too busy, them too this, them too that. And that's why most of the time we don't have no generational wealth because we don't stick to it and don't remember what our culture is and what we aim out to be and what we are before. Okay, guys? So I had to come and shout out that. From there, guys, we're going to run and say, right here, we get to understand, say, shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Max. Since we're talking about African and this girl is from Africa, we're going to come back, shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Max. Now, as you guys know, that this song was not really ready for the Grammys. This was not ready for the Grammys. Shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. The funniest thing, the girl come and talk about jollof rice. You know, the world biggest jollof pot that I drop on here. And Shenyang talk about something else. And then Skillabang come now. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. I don't know how that drop in the song after from jollof rice to so and so. But whatever it is, bad man, she love. Whatever you guys claim it is, I don't like whatever to put in the song. I'm not going to be out here shaking it to the max and talk about bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. No one, no bad man, because bad man never live long. Bad man in a jail. Bad man bring problems. Bad man, I'll bring your death to your grave. So don't bother with bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. I'm not onto all of that. But nevertheless, from there, we go here. Billboarding Molly, shake it to the max. Because one of the 2025 biggest global record, a true Afro-Caribbean crossover powered by her. Sultry vocals and a high energy remix featuring Shensia and Skillabang. So when the track was ruled ineligible for the 2026 Grammy category, it fit best in despite meeting the recording academic own standards. New recording fans and industry leaders were stunned. Could you imagine? Somebody shake it to the max, shake it to the max. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. And they said, oh, maybe not, maybe, yeah, Grammy, not, My thing is, if your song is the biggest and the baddest, do you care if you get a Grammy? Just something to put on the wall. Do you really care anyway? I'm not sure. I don't know. But nevertheless. What else? And then, right here, CEO Larry called the decision, da 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 da. Help spotlight both African and Caribbean, da 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 da. Read the rest that you can knock yourself out. Okay, guys, I'll leave it for a minute for you guys to read it, because sometimes I'm really tired to read, to be honest. So knock you guys self out and read that. All right, guys? From there, we're going to go here. We're going on the murder crime. Serial killer Dylan Millard transferred to medium security prison. Who was Dillard? I don't know if you guys remember Dillard. This guy he's a rich guy, you know. Father owned plane, no helicopter, farm, this, that. Yo, it's a rich, privileged asshole, I would say. People, him killing father, him killing girlfriend, and this man that you see right there, the man put out an ad on Kijiji to sell his pickup truck, and Dillard and his friend went to go get the man truck, killed the man, burned the man, and they found that man, I think, 1 year or 2 years later. But Dylan Millard was a rich boy, have helicopter. If you see the thing that the dad own and what they own on their farm, you'll be like, oh my God, privileged brat. But he was still out here greedy and stealing people's stuff. So the more money you have, the more you want. So should I give you guys a backstory of this? Okay, let's get to Dylan Millard for a second. Let's go to Millard for a second and give you guys a backstory. This was a sinister murder, people. The man just put out an ad for his truck and he ended up dead. Remember, he never did this man nothing. He never did this man nothing of sort, people. This man right here that's hugging his wife was an innocent man. All he did was put out an ad, people, for his pickup truck. And Dylan Millard come and his friend, capture the man, kidnap the man, kill the man, and take the truck. I swear to God. Bizarre story. The boy was a rich boy, never in need of nothing. Nothing of that sort, people. Nothing of that sort. So I want to give you guys a backstory. So right now, the reason why I came and unpacked this, guys, after this boy's a serial killer, kill him father, kill him girlfriend, kill the man for his truck, they move him to medium security. I wonder why and how come. But what can I say? More time when you're privileged, this is what happened. Why are you moving the serial killer to medium security? I don't know. So let's unpack what I'm talking about, please, and thanks.
O.J. Holland's
1 second.
has recovered millions.
Most notorious killers in the GTHA history has been transferred to a medium security prison. Dylan Millard and his friend Mark Smith, they were convicted of murdering 32-year-old Tim Bosma. This is after going on a test drive in Ancaster in 2013. His remains were not found until 2016 in an incinerator on Millard's farm. The two men were also convicted of first-degree murder in the death of Laura Babcock.
Kill his girlfriend too.
So Millard was also convicted of killing his own father in 2018.
Told ya.
Sentenced to 3 life sentences with no chance of parole for 75 years. Today we learned he's been moved from a maximum to a medium security facility. Tim Bosma's family released a statement saying that they are disgusted by the move. Quote, Corrections Canada disregarded the feedback provided by our families in response to the possibility of such a move, instead giving a condescending pat on the head to the victims' families and carrying forward anyway. If Corrections Canada have no intention of heeding the pleas of victims and their families, what then is the point of forcing them to register?
Okay, guys, so the boy kill his girlfriend, kill his father, and kill the man with the pickup truck. Could you imagine? Never need anything. This boy had so much money. So they didn't know all this time that he's the one who killed his father. Remember, his father was dead, people, and nobody know all this time that he killed his father until when he went to go steal this man's truck and killed the guy. That's when everything came unraveling, guys. You hear what I just said? That's why everything came unravel, guys. All right? So imagine he was serial killer all this time, but because maybe they're privileged, the police just say, champ, the dad just died for no reason. The dad just died. Nobody knew that it was his own son that killed him until the son went be greedy and go and kill the man for his pickup truck, and then everything started to ravel. They found out the ex-girlfriend was killed by him and his father was killed by him. So the man is basically a serial killer. Who else did he kill? When they go on the dad property, guys, the amount of stolen RV and all of those things that Dylan Millard go around and steal and had so much and still going around bullying people, hurting people and stealing their stuff. Okay, guys? So if you never heard about that story, I had to come and unpack that story quick and fast. All right, guys? From there, guys, we're just going to head on and say thank you for watching. It's a pleasure as always. I think I gave you guys everything that I could, to be honest. Let me see if I could find some other stuff that I want to give you guys, but I think I said it all. I think I don't even want to talk about anything else. I think that's about it. I'm going to wrap up this live. Okay, guys. For those who still haven't heard from their family, for those that their family is still pulling through Hurricane Melissa, our heart and soul goes out. For the rebuilding of the small country, our heart goes out as well. And if you heard from your family and everything is good, gravy down, we're still praying for you because it's not easy to rebuild that you lost so much. But in this light, it seems and it look like everybody's pulling together to make you guys' country a better one. Okay, guys? So our heart and soul goes out for that. All right, guys? I want to say big up to those who always come and watch the content no matter what. I really appreciate it. Thank you for inviting me in your home. And I really appreciate that you always come across to watch the content. Okay, guys? What else I need to tell you guys? What else? Man, I think that's it. I think I am going to go right now. And I'm just going to drop this back again and say you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and love more than you know. Okay, guys? So a big respect. Happy Saturday. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, it's a weekend. And we're going to shout out, yeah, we're free. So thank you guys for stopping by. Okay, guys? Bye.